These are spool pins. Spool pins are designed to make the picking process a bit more difficult because of the material that's been removed from the center of the pin. If you compare the spool pin with a conventional pin, you'll see that what happens is during the picking process, when these pins are pushed up into the Bible, the little ridge on the spool pin catches on the bottom of the hole in the Bible and causes what's called a false set. So the false set will make the picker feel like the pin has been picked, but in reality it's stuck, and unless you relax tension and push it all the way up inside the Bible, the pin will never set properly. This lock is populated with spool pins. I happen to know how it's populated because I'm the one that did it. Positions 1 and 2 are spool, 3 is a standard pin, 4 and 5 are spool pins. Spool pins are designed so that the pin will actually trap in the Bible when you're trying to pick, unless you're very careful about allowing it to move all the way to the proper position within the Bible. So we're going to start with position 1 and apply just a little bit of turning tension. Keep in mind that the amount of turning pressure and the amount of picking pressure has to be very dynamic in order to prevent the spool pin from doing a false set. So 1 is not picking, so I'm going to go to 2, and you see that? That's a false set. See how it rotated just about 4 or 5 degrees? So I'm going to bring it back just a little bit, just to keep the spool in the center of the chamber. Number 3 is already picked. Number 4, kind of bring it down, and notice how I'm backing off on the pressure, but I'm keeping it on there to keep the other pins set. 5, letting up on some of the pressure, picked, bring 2 down again, just a little bit, and now the lock turns. So what you should have seen is that I applied a very different style. It wasn't a constant pressure, but it was a variable pressure. So that's a spool pin populated lock. I'm going to pull the pick out, bring it back to neutral, lift her all the way up, and gently pull it out to avoid damage.